Hey, so in this video I'll be doing a review for Agent Carter Season 1, Episode 1 and 2, Now Is Not the End, and Bridge and Tunnel. So I'm gonna, skip, a lot of it, because there's a lot of stuff I talk about. So the very first thing I want to talk about is actually the one-shot, because I heard somewhere this is supposed to take place after the one-shot. Like this first season or seasons, it's supposed to take place after the one-shot. But they used part of the one-shot in the beginning of the episode. So I don't know how people that ever watched the one-shot of Agent Carter is going to appreciate knowing how that ended, and she's still working at the SSR. I really did not like that either. It's kind of pissed me off, but I'm okay with it. Other than that, I don't know why they would use a bit of her mission from the SSR, the one shot. And also, it's not a negative or anything. Like everything else is positive. So, but in the second episode, we're introduced, because I'm pretty sure we didn't hear anything really talk about it in the first episode, but there's a Captain America radio show where they pretty much mock Peggy Carter's life and saying that she's just a damsel in distress and she never really did anything, but she just always got captured by Hydra. Like typical old films, even sometimes nowadays still, that damsels are in distress. But it's like, and it narrates what's gonna happen and what is happening in a different version of what is happening in the show as of right now. It was kind of weird, and I liked how they had incorporated that into the fight scene that she had. So yeah, that was cool. And we find out how really resourceful she is, Peggy Carter, in this episode, because she uses a briefcase to knock a person down. She uses a stapler as a weapon, and it sounds like she did a lot of damage to this guy's face. She uses a pick or brooch or clip or something to try to pick a lock. She's able to, I'm guessing, and she's able to mix something together to defuse a bomb. Even though she knew, Jarvis told her what she needed, but I'm guessing she knew how much she needed to use or whatever. But it's cool to see that. But she's really resourceful. She's able to use it. She uses a fork to threaten a guy to get her to the restaurant because he was being a jerk. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that part. And we get a little bit of, nothing really, but a bit of Howard, and we find out how much rubbed off on Tony, because his interrogation, or his court case thing, seemed so much like when Tony went to his in Iron Man 2, and it was like back and forth. It was pretty similar, and it was funny, and how he likes to entertain guests at his house, and has women, another woman every day or whatever. It was so weird. But and we meet her coworkers Sousa and Thompson, and one's nice, is Sousa, and the other one is a jerk. And we found out in the Winter Soldier movie that she marries someone that Captain America actually saves. And Sousa's right now, he's the right candidate because he he was injured. We don't know if he was saved or not by Captain America, but he was injured, and he's the nicer person. I would be totally shocked if it is Thompson because he is a jerk. So yeah, I don't know if that will be him. And we meet Angie. She is a person that works at. She's a waitress, and she was nice. But this second episode, she was nice, but she went over, and she was determined to get Peggy Carter to live with her in her apartment complex or whatever. Because she was really determined to get her there. So I'm really thinking she's gonna be evil. Because she was way too nice to actually be good. I think she is gonna be evil by the end of the season. And I like how Peggy Carter actually is always one step or two steps ahead of her coworkers. How she can get any information before her coworkers actually get it. It's actually kind of nice to see that. And her undercover missions to me felt like Charlie's Angels' vibe. I don't know why, but it just seemed so fun. It's so funny and so random how she was able to change her voice and go undercover, and that reminds me of the Charlie's Angels movies. I've never watched the original one, but the movies reminded me of Peggy Carter when she was undercover, and she was undercover twice. And I'm positive she's going to do it again. And in one of the missions, there was a camera, and they were taking pictures, and her coworkers thought they could find who this blonde person was, but there was no way, no camera got an actual picture of her face. And for some reason, Peggy looked nervous when she was about to go look at the pictures, but I don't know why. I thought she would have knew that she never got any pictures of her face. So yeah, and we get to see a lot of cool gadgets, like a watch that could decode a safe, lipstick that can knock people out, typewriter that can actually type messages back and forth like a computer can. And I don't know how people did not notice that someone was actually typing to this person back and forth. But it was kind of cool to see that. Jarvis and Peggy's relationship is actually really fun to watch because they're so totally opposite. He's doing his job and proper wants to help Peggy, but Peggy doesn't want to help. Want his help, and it's just so fun watching them back and forth bicker. So it's cool to see that. We are introduced to Vanko, Ivan Vanko, Whiplash's dad from the second Iron Man movies, and we don't really see a lot of him, but I'm thinking he's gonna turn out to be evil, like Angie is, and the evil organization that we're introduced to in this, the show, as of right now, I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to be following, is Leviathan, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be probably one of the heads of Leviathan, because we know that there's a falling out on Howard and Ivan, so I'm guessing that's what's going to take them apart. And the person that we were following in this one was Brannis, and he was working for Leviathan, but he decided to not work with them anymore and do what he wanted to do, and he made nitramine bombs that exploded and then collapsed on themselves and brought whatever was in a 500 radius or 5 meter radius. I don't know. I know I heard 5, I think. Wasn't paying attention about that. But whatever was in that radius of the blast would go back and collapse into each other. It was kind of cool to see that. But yeah, Lee Brannis and this guy that we don't know what his name is, but it's Green Coat or Green Suit or whatever, had their voices ripped out. So I'm guessing that's what Leviathan did. And Lee Brannis had to use this weird like mechanical device that made him sound like robotic voice. It was kind of cool. And at the first episode, Jarvis is hiding something, and I'm guessing it's gonna be S.H.I.E.L.D. because he said that she's gonna be perfect for whatever. I don't know what Peggy's gonna be perfect for because he was talking to Howard, but that's the only thing I can think of is S.H.I.E.L.D. And the end of the fight, or the end of the 2 episodes, Lee Brannis is dying, and he draws a weird heart-shaped symbol. I don't know what it is and what it could mean, but it was a heart-shaped with like an ocean in the middle of it. So I don't know what that meant. And that's pretty much about the whole entire episode. Like, and people were saying there was too much like sexism or something like that. How women were treated back in that time, but people were saying that it went too far. I did not see that. Honestly, I did not mind it because to me the people in her office weren't as bad as the person that was in the restaurant. He was a jerk, but the people that Peggy was working for I didn't mind that. It didn't faze me that much. And even the one in the restaurant didn't really faze it, but it was just funny how Peggy threatened him with a fork. So yeah, that's about it. I can't say much about it, but honestly, I'm a fan of Marvel, not a fanboy. Just getting that out there before anyone calls me a fanboy. But honestly, I know I'm not going to be. It's not going to be everyone's favorite comment after this. I honestly enjoyed this the exact amount as Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. when it first premiered. I actually liked Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. from the very beginning as well, but I liked it equal. So yeah, comment down below what you thought of this episode and what I should review next. See ya.